Kowalski. He was my instructor pilot when I went through boot club. He was with Lieutenant Castillo in the desert. Beth nodded hopefully to Kowalski. Kowalski looked at Prentice. How'd you hear about that? Kowalski said. From him, Prentice said. What he told the general was something like, there we were, the best Apache pilot in the Army and the worst one, flying an Apache over the Iraqi desert at old dark country with people shooting at us. Kowalski chuckled. Well, that's a pretty good description, except, as he shortly proved, he was a much better Apache pilot than he or I thought he was. Would you please tell Miss Wilson about that? Kowalski glanced at her, then looked back at Prentice and said, What's this all about, man? Did somebody tell the general what Charlie's really doing here? I don't know what he's really doing, Prentice said, but I'll take my chances about learning that, too. Start with the desert, please, Pete. It would help if I knew what this is all about, pal. Okay. A source in whom Miss Wilson places a good deal of faith has implied that the only reason Castillo was in an Apache in the desert was because his father had the Medal of Honor. Absolutely true, Kowalski said. He shook his head. Jesus Christ, I'd pretty much forgotten that. Beth flashed Prentice a triumphant glance, and Kowalski went on. What happened was a week, maybe 10 days before we went over the berm, the old man, Colonel Stevens, he was then a light colonel. Prentice nodded. Stevens called me in and said I wasn't going to believe what he was going to tell me. Which was, Prentice said, that I was about to have a new co-pilot. That said, new co-pilot had a little over 300 hours total time, 40 of which was in the Apache, and had been in the Army since last June when he'd graduated from West Point. And the explanation for this insanity was that this kid's father had won the Medal of Honor, and they thought it would make a nice story for the newspapers that the son of a Medal of Honor guy had been involved in the first action, etc. Get the point? Now, Tom, isn't that very much what Randy said? Beth asked in an artificially sweet tone. I'm not finished, Kowalski said. Tom said I was to tell you what happened. Oh, please do. Well, I shortly afterward met Second Lieutenant Charlie Castillo, Kowalski continued. And he was your typical bushy-tailed West Point Second John. He was going to win the war all by himself. But I also picked up that he was so dumb that he had no idea what they were doing with him. And I sort of liked it, right off. He was like a puppy, wagging his tail and trying to please. So because of that, and because I was deeply interested in preserving my own skin, I spent a lot of time in the next week or whatever it was giving him a cram course in the Kowalski method of Apache flying. He wasn't a bad pilot, he just didn't have the Apache time, experience. And then we went over the berm, and what did Castillo say? There we were, flying over the Iraqi desert at Old Dark 100 with people shooting at us. What we were doing was taking out Iraqi air defense radar. If the radar didn't work,